What's going on, you guys? It's your boy J Beats 2.0, aka Barely Region here again with New Japan Strong, baby. Live with another edition of the greatest show, weekly show in sports entertainment. Starting things off, we are finally getting into some tag team division action here today. Coming up first is the Ultimate Underdogs in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Jack Evans and Helico, the Hybrid 2. These two individuals, let me tell you, just something needs to change with these two. Always the bridesmaid, never the brides with these two. Always able to get those big matches, but never able to get those big wins. Hoping to change things up in this mini tournament that we have going on here in New Japan. By mini tournament, I mean a set 3 matches. We'll be seeing the Hybrid 2 versus Decay today. Next week, LIJ versus the Briscoes. The following week will feature the 2 winners. The winner of that match will then go on to face the Wrestling Prodigies at Battle of the Valley. So 4 teams in this tag team tournament. Hybrid 2 getting ready to finally show off here in New Japan once again. Hello, Matthew. Welcome to New Japan Strong. And now here they come. The most crazy, the most sadistic, these most insane competitors in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Not to mention the most creepy as well. Crazy Steve and Black Taurus. Decay. These two individuals gonna go for Decay to win this one. No faith in the Hybrid 2, but then again, that's kind of what it's supposed to be. Hybrid 2, of course, never really getting those big wins that they need so badly. There they are, Black Taurus and Crazy Steve. Crazy Steve, of course, like in command of Black Taurus. Almost an unleashed entity that is Black Taurus. It's honestly, the whole entrance and everything about it has its own aura to it. Again, like I said, the winner of this matchup will face against the winner of LIJ versus the Briscoes next week, in which those two teams will face each other in 2 weeks' time. The winner will be the #1 contenders for the IWGP Tag Team Championships that will face the Wrestling Prodigies. A lot's been going down in the backstage, by the way, when it comes to New Japan Pro Wrestling. We got a lot of matches that are going to be confirmed, or you could say as such, for Battle in the Valley this week. For example, the IWGP Junior Weight Championship will be determined. We will have a #1 contenders match for that. We will also be having a matchup between TJP versus Killer Kross. Why do I bring this up to everybody, though? Well, it is already confirmed that TJP will be facing Shingo Takaji for the IWGP Intercontinental Championship at Battle in the Valley. That is a confirmed match. However, there was an individual that got eliminated way too early in the Battle Royal last week. That being Killer Kross. Killer Kross says that in any other type of match or form he would have won. The Battle Royal just was not his strong suit. And he'll prove it by defeating TJP here tonight. So, we're going to add this stipulation. If TJP can in fact, or not TJP, I'm sorry, but if Killer Kross can in fact defeat TJP, we will turn that matchup at Battle in the Valley into a triple threat match. And of course, we have Zack Saber Jr. versus Tetsuyu Naito in the main event, in which, if Tetsuyu Naito can put away ZSJ, then he gets his matchup against Johnny Mundo. And can confirm also, ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Mundo is present in the arena tonight. And right now, starting things off, Angelico versus Crazy Steve. I believe this is the first time ever we've seen these two tag teams do battle against one another. Two very underdog-like tag teams here in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Gotta point out, there's only been one tag team that has been able to ever defeat the Wrestling Prodigies, and that is Decay. So if any team is going to be the one to defeat the Wrestling Prodigies for the IWGP Tag Team Championships, it would almost put my money on them. Now Crazy Steve dumping Angelico down to the mat, doing battle with him down here on ringside. Crazy Steve now, friends carry reversal there on Angelico. Has full control of Angelico right now as the match begins. And now getting thrown back into the ring goes Crazy Steve. Steve now being attacked by Angelico. This is going to be a long, drawn-out match, I feel, between these two tag teams. Here we go. And then Angelico not wasting any time here. Gonna go for the first cover of the matchup early on. Kick out of one there from Crazy Steve. Oh, going for the drop kick to the back of the head. Unable to do it. And you have a great big point about that, Matthew. When it comes to the Hybrid 2, they always, and I mean always, put on amazing matches. They do. They always have such amazing matches, but they never win. That's the problem with the Hybrid 2. Wonder if they could get over the hump today. Oh, who knows? We're all wondering the same thing, to be completely honest. Now, Taurus throwing Angelico into the corner. Taurus now going up to the top rope. Not sure if that was a good idea. The knee right to the skull brings Black Taurus down to the mat. Now look at this. The maneuvers here from Angelico. Angelico right now looking good here against Black Taurus, the Unhinged. Now just stand there stalking his prey, waiting for Black Taurus to get up. Trying to think of something new he wants to do to him. I'm not sure what it could be. Black Taurus, though, taking advantage of the time he was given. And now tag made into Jack Evans. Evans now in the ring against Black Taurus. Again, though, I do have to bring up the fact of how good the Hybrid 2 really is in the ring. They truly are one of the most underrated tag teams, I would say. It's just, again, just unable to pull the trigger and get that win that they just so desperately need. And honestly, it is that. It is a desperately needed win for the Hybrid 2. Going back to last year, their big rivalry that they had here in New Japan was against the Briscoe brothers. The wars that those two tag teams have put on against one another. Insanity. And now look at this. Speaking of insanity, Crazy Steve. The unorthodox attack here by Crazy Steve here. On to Jack Evans. Evans now getting caught by Crazy Steve. Oh, going for a clothesline to the back of the head. Unable to do so. Manny almost getting in the way there of Crazy Steve. Now Crazy Steve, oh my goodness. Crazy Steve looking great right now in this matchup here. Evans now sending Steve up on the ropes. And oh, these knees right to the gut, right to the midsection here. What a combination indeed, Matthew. And Jack Evans now picking back up Crazy Steve. What's he going to go for now? Hello, Josh. Welcome to New Japan Strong. You're just in time for tag team actions of the Hybrid 2 versus Decay. Right now, it's anybody's game still going on here. Now Crazy Steve, elbow right to the head. Going to throw Evans back into the corner. What is he going to go for here? Oh, kick to the midsection. Oh, he's going to go for this. Going to go for this again. Doing good, Josh. Doing good. Right now, Crazy Steve back in control here of Evans. And now what is going to hit? Oh, not going to hit anything. It's Jack Evans' big reversal there on Crazy Steve. Picking it back up. Evans now. Reversal again by Steve. Now Crazy Steve, oh, just a stomp on the arm. That is so painful. And now gonna go for it again. And now Crazy Steve, what is he going for? Oh, senton right there to Jack Evans. Jack Evans desperately needs the tag made to Angelico. Needs it bad. He's not in a good situation right now in this matchup. Being thrown in the corner now. Evans getting his leg chopped there by Crazy Steve. Crazy Steve now being set over the top ropes. Jack Evans, rather than going on the attack, wisely makes his way to the corner, makes the tag to Angelico. Very smart strategy there by Evans. Knows that if he has the opportunity to make the tag, don't wait. Make the tag! And now Crazy Steve continuing his assault, this time now with Angelico. And a chop right to the chest, and Crazy Steve answers it with a chop of his own. Now kick to the midsection. Crazy Steve now. Back and forth action as we begin. Crazy Steve hung up on the ropes, but look at this! Sending Angelico tumbling over him. And now, Crazy Steve, where's he go for? Where's he go for? Oh my goodness! Crazy Steve with a DDT to Angelico, but Angelico already recovering from that DDT. And now Angelico has Steve up. What is he planning on doing? Not planning on doing anything. Crazy Steve fighting his way out of it. Now back and forth. What are these two individuals going for here on the outside of the ring? They got plenty of time to fight here on the outside, but keep in mind, guys. Oh my goodness, these stiff chops by Crazy Steve. And now throwing across the ring. Angelico now chasing after Crazy Steve. What is he planning on doing here? Ref right now at a count of 10. Remember, counts occur at a count of 20 here in New Japan. Now back and forth. These two will not give up. Count of 14. They better get back in the ring soon. There goes Crazy Steve. And Angelico's going to follow close behind. Do we get the elusive New Japan count out? No, we do not. And now, Crazy Steve. What is this? Pummeling away here now on Angelico. Getting in the face of Jack Evans too. What is this? What is going on here? Crazy Steve! Hits him with a drive-by. He goes for the cover. Is Zack going to do it here for Angelico? 1, 2. Kick out 2. With blood pouring down his face, Angelico still finds the way to kick out. And now, clothesline, but there it goes. Crazy Steve again, just on fire in this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. I'd say it's been almost all Crazy Steve. Still has Black Taurus in the corner, pretty well refreshed, I would say. And now, look at this. Steve just turning up the volume to freaking 10. Now Crazy Steve, what is he going to go for here? Has him back up. Crazy Steve now. Crazy Steve go for the submission. Middle of the ring. What a submission over here by Crazy Steve, and that is all it's going to do. Wow. Just when you think he couldn't come from out of nowhere, Crazy Steve with a submission maneuver takes out Angelico. Well, isn't this a surprise? Hello, Zombie. Welcome. Wait. How come it's saying Zombie's a first-time chat? Zombie's been in my streams before. I know it's been a long time, but Zombie's been here before. Still, though, welcome, Zombie. It's good to have you, pal. Always good to see you. And Decay wins this matchup, so they will go on to face the winner of the Briscoes and LIJ in 2 weeks' time. If they win that matchup, they get their matchup against the Wrestling Prodigies at Battle in the Valley. That could be it, Matt. big win here for Decay. Big win for Crazy Steve. Crazy Steve was on fire in that matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Big win. Congratulations to Decay. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Whew. Alright. Here comes another big time matchup. Matt Sydal versus Buddy Matthews. The winner of this matchup will go on to face Kota Ibushi at Battle in the Valley for the IWGP Junior Weight Championship. Very prestigious title. Both of these men, neither one of them has had any championship gold here in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Both of them were involved in the Battle Royal last week, I have to point out as well, in which we saw Matt Sydal last a lot longer than Buddy Matthews. This is a big time matchup. Honestly, this is, for a lot of people, could be considered a dream match too. Both these are a fantastic junior weights. So to come in this matchup, go one-on-one against each other, I'd still like to point out we still didn't get a clean-cut finish between who was better between Buddy Matthews and Okada. It was a good matchup, but it got interrupted by EC3, and we still did not get a finish to that. Meanwhile, you have Matt Sydal, who came so close to win that Battle Royal and has kind of piqued my interest again, you could say, after the Battle Royal last week. Kind of realized I had a lot more junior weights than I thought I did. Coming out first, though, there he is. It is Matt Sydal. Again, I pointed this out last week. Matt Sydal has just been one of those superstars that has just been so good in the ring, does everything he does, and surprises everyone every single time he comes out to the ring. The only problem with Sydal is that he just hasn't been able to pull the trigger. He wins those big matchups to get the opportunities, but he doesn't win the matches for the titles or anything like that. That's the problem with Matt Sydal. We saw that again last week. We saw him take a big opportunity. He got into the final 3 of the Battle Royal. It was between him, TJP, and Shingo Takaji, and he ended up getting 3rd. This could be his opportunity here now to get another big-time matchup for a title that he's never fought before. I would like to point out, Matt Sydal has not had a title opportunity in almost 2 years. His one and only championship opportunity was in the main event of Wrestle Kingdom 1 when he had the G1 Climax briefcase. That was his one and only title match. To go now into this matchup and potentially win this and get a matchup against Kota Ibushi, that'd be huge. But then you have this young man, Buddy Matthews, the Secret No More, who made his debut at the G1 Climax in a very, very big fashion, might I add you to everyone. Went on to face Okada and took Okada to the limit, you could say, in a way that honestly I don't think anybody thought we were going to get. And like I said, we never got a finish to that matchup, so we could have potentially seen Buddy Matthews win that match too. Regardless, Matthews ready for this fight here today, ready to win. He's yet to get pinned or submitted here in New Japan. He got dumped over the top rope, but other than that, that's it. Alright, here we go. Buddy Matthews versus... Oh my goodness, that was a midair collision. But it looked like Matthews got the better end of it all. And right now, Matthews taking control here of Sydal. And oh my goodness. I think that's that first kick, that first mid-air kick, kind of rocked Matt Sydal. Remember, this matchup very important. The winner of this matchup will, of course, be the new number 1 contender for the IWGP Junior Weight Championship, a title neither of these men have held. Back and forth action now starting to pick up. And now, right there, right hook across the face of Sydal, and now Sydal crashing down to the mat. Matthews definitely did have an answer for everything Sydal had early on in this matchup. And now, oh my goodness! Matthews taking flight as only a junior weight can do. And now it's Sydal. Sydal, oh my goodness, Meteor right there. Taking down Matthews momentarily. And now baseball slide drop kick right to the side of the head of Buddy Matthews. And now Sydal starting to pick up the pace here. For Ronda now. Sydal again, and all these moves here on Buddy Matthews. Matthews now reverses Sydal. Back and forth action starting to pick up here between these two. Kick to the side right there. Matthews unable to get too much out of that though. Now back and forth starting to pick up. Anything you could do, I could do better. They're literally doing the exact same reversals. And now Sydal gets the better end of that ordeal. He's not going to drag Buddy Matthews into the middle of the ring. What is he going to go for here now? Not going to go for anything. Now Matthews, what is he going to plan? What has he got planned? Got nothing planned as Sydal kick right to the temple. Trying to go for a forearm there, unable to connect. And now it's Matthews bouncing off the ropes. Catching Sydal almost off guard. Kick to the midsection now. Now, look at Matthews. Matthews setting up. Matthews setting him up. Plants him. Is that going to do it right there? 1, 2. No. Matthews almost had him with a secret right there. Now, oh, kick right to the temple once more. And now Sydal dropping that boy right on his head. Sydal now picking back up Matthews. What is he going to go for here? Sydal now. Sydal, oh! And that's not all. Sydal's still going too. He's got more. And Sydal now picking him up. Plants him! Goes for the cover immediately. Is that going to do for Matthews? 1, 2. Oh no, not yet. Both these men hit each other with their big moves early on in the matchup, ladies and gentlemen. This matchup is not going to last that much longer. Sydal going for the submission maneuver. But Matthews able to get out of it. Now, oh, trying to go for a kick to the midsection, unable to connect. And now, again, oh, kick right to the spine there. Now Buddy Matthews telling Matt Sydal to get up. And now these chops. Oh my goodness, the chops from Buddy Matthews. Kick to the midsection now. Matthews has him up and plants him down in the middle of the ring. Goes going to go for the cover. Is this going to do it? 1, 2, and a kick out 2 again from Sydal. Oh, kick right to the spine now. And now Matthews going up to the top rope. This is dangerous territory for anybody. No! And now Matthews kind of challenging Sydal. Now Sydal now starting to pick up the volume. Ooh, kick right to the face. Right to the jaw of Buddy Matthews. And now, oh my goodness. And a second one. Showing off as junior weights do. 1, 2, and another kick out from Buddy Matthews. Sydal could barely believe it. Sydal thought for sure he had this match won. And now, Sydal. Is that going to do it? 1, 2, no! Buddy Matthews stays alive. Sydal can barely believe it. And another kick out there from Buddy Matthews. Sydal is broken right now, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, kick to the head. And now, oh, Sydal caught him. Sydal caught him again. Sydal. Rope break way too close to the ropes. And now, again, Matt Sydal. Oh my goodness. I don't know how Matthews is still standing, but he is. And now, again. Oh, I thought he was using that leg drop. Sydal now setting up Matthews once again. And once again, Gonna go for it. A third time. Is that gonna do it? 1, 2. No way! The resiliency of Buddy Matthews it's incredible. It really is. And now look at this. Look at this. Sydal not letting Matthews go. Not wasting any time, any momentum. Just still going in with it. And now, whoa, Buddy Matthews. Kick to the midsection now. Matthews has Sydal. Wait, no he doesn't. No he doesn't. No he doesn't. And a suplex there. Oh my goodness, this matchup's picked up some volume. Now Sydal forced to almost take a breather there. Oh, what is this? And oh, for the elbow drop, he misses. Oh, and a kick right to the jaw. Matthews now, 1, 2, kick out 2. And oh, trying to go for another offensive maneuver. And a clothesline this time knocks the wind right out of Buddy Matthews. Sydal now saying it's over. And oh, drop kick right to the back of the head. Picking back up Matthews. Where's he going to go for here? Not going to go for anything, I think. Matthews. And now what is Buddy Matthews thinking of doing? Buddy Matthews now has Sydal. Oh, off the ropes. Picking him back up. Buddy Matthews, I'm so shocked, is still in this matchup. The amount of pain that he has taken from Sydal has been crazy. And yet he's still fighting. And now plants him. Goes for the cover. Is that going to do it? 1. And a kick out 2. Reversal from Buddy Matthews again. Buddy Matthews now starting to reverse everything I was about to say. And there we go. Sydal now. Middle of the ring this time. And Buddy Matthews has no choice but to tap. Finally, Matt Sydal found a way to put away Buddy Matthews. Middle of the ring with a submission, just like how Angelico fell to Crazy Steve. Matt Sydal now is going to go on, and he is going to face Kota Ibushi for the IWGP Junior Championship. Meanwhile, for once, this is actually where it belongs, with respect for Matt Sydal and Buddy Matthews. Finally, respect is where it actually is supposed to be. Congratulations to Matt Sydal. That's going to be a good matchup. Kota Ibushi versus Sydal. 2 people who could potentially be main eventers. Oh. Alright, now we get on to our next scheduled matchup of the evening. TJP versus Killer Kross. Like I said earlier, this matchup came from the Battle Royal that happened last week. Killer Kross was eliminated first in that Battle Royal by TJP. A big upset. A lot of people almost got upset with, ladies and gentlemen. And for good reason, too. Killer Kross was honestly a favorite to win that Battle Royal. TJP would go on to get second, and because of that, he's now first in line to challenge Shingo Takaji for the IWGP Intercontinental Championship at Battle in the Valley. But Kross feels like he got cheated. He said that in any other type of match, Kross would win, and he'll prove it by crushing TJP. So, we're having this matchup. If TJP wins, the match remains a 1v1. However, if TJP loses, the matchup at Battle in the Valley will then turn to a triple threat match. Shingo Takaji versus TJP versus Killer Kross. And what a matchup that would be. Coming up first, though, is the inaugural IWGP United States Champion. Is the inaugural Never Openweight Champion. Not only that, but also the longest reigning IWGP United States Champion as well. It is TJP. A man who has been on fire as of lately, almost had a resurgence to his career. Is TJP. He's honestly has come from almost out of nowhere and started honestly making moves, becoming a name again. Something that he hasn't been really shown for or has been in years. And now we see TJP kind of like getting back into it, finding his groove, finding his way back to where he was at 2 years ago, in which he was almost talked about in the main event scene. This was a guy that was involved in the G1 Climax Season 1. I don't know if you guys remember that season, but there were a lot of big names in that one. And to have TJP be a part of that was huge. He's hoping to get back to that level of stardom where he's considered for the main event picture. The only way to do that is start winning these big-time matches. If we're talking about careers from Season 1, then this individual, by far, has a different change than any other superstar here in New Japan Pro Wrestling. This man went from literally the biggest jobber, and I will say it, the biggest jobber in New Japan Pro Wrestling, to becoming, I don't even know what to call him, but to becoming almost a rebirth. And that is Killer Kross. Killer Kross, like I said, only ever had one win in his first run here in New Japan Pro Wrestling, and that was the first match ever in New Japan. And it was the one that he won. It was the only one that he won, but it was the very first match in New Japan. Since coming back, he dominated Willie Mack and Rich Swann in a 2-on-1 handicap match. He lost the Battle Royal last week, but he says he's going to come back with a vengeance here and now. Killer Kross, definitely someone I wouldn't want to see in a dark alley. This man is dangerous. This man is scary. This man is born anew. I know we talked about eerie entrances and stuff like that with Decay earlier, but I think Killer Kross might have an even more unsettling entrance. Killer Kross now getting ready for action here against one TJP. This is going to be a fun matchup, I believe, between these two. Ring the bell. Here we go. TJP trying to get in close with an attack, but unable to do so. Ducking underneath the clothesline. Right now, that is the best way for TJP to win this matchup, is not to try and win it, outstrength them, outstrength them, outwit him. You have to outspeed him, outmaneuver him. That is how you're going to be able to beat Killer Kross here. That's how you eliminated him from the Battle Royal last week, is that you outsped him and you outmaneuvered him and you outsmarted him. That's how, literally, we figured out how to beat Killer Kross. Oh my goodness! And now TJP needs to try and put that back together again. So now TJP has a hold of Kross. Right now TJ not looking bad here in this matchup. And now, oh my goodness, big first move. TJP gonna go for the cover. One, kick out one there. Oh my goodness. TJ now, what is he gonna do? Going for a super kick, unable to connect. Back and forth action now starting to pick up. TJ Kross. The only thing is, you know, Kross's blows are hitting a lot worse than TJP's are. Picking him back up. TJ now. Oh, thump to the eye. Suckered him into the ropes. And now Kross. Kross now. Oh, uppercut there to TJ Perkins. TJP now. Uppercut again, but look at that. Doesn't even knock the big man down. Now back and forth action. These two men, honestly, just giving it everything that they've got in this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. And now suplex. Oh, he's not done. Kross isn't done yet. There's a second. Are we going to see the trifecta? There it is. Now picking him back up. TJP, though, not about to let Kross have it. Kross now in trouble as TJ sends him flying, and TJP not wasting any more time. TJ now, ooh, trying to go for the finisher there. Unable to do so. Kross in the corner. Been going good. And now TJP forced to submit to Killer Kross. And just like that, Kross caught TJP in a hold he could not escape from. It's been going good, Solar. It's been going real good. A quick, decisive victory for Killer Kross here, ladies and gentlemen. Just like that. That is all she wrote. So now, the matchup at Battle in the Valley is going to be Killer Kross versus TJP versus Shingo Takaji. I'm almost wondering if something is wrong with TJP. The way he tapped out really fast in that match, ladies and gentlemen. Regardless, that is your winner right there. A lot of submission wins here today, ladies and gentlemen. Out of the 3 matches we have seen already, all 3 matches ended in submission. I would like to also point out, the last match that we have is going against the submission specialist, ZSJ. I'm just going to be calling this the submission episode. It's Killer Kross. Not acknowledging the fans, not even acknowledging TJP in pain on the floor. Gonna walk right over him. Kross making his way to Battle in the Valley now. You gotta think Shingo Takaji, he's probably a little bit more worried than before now. But ladies and gentlemen, it is time now. It is time for a big matchup. ZSJ versus Tetsuyu Naito. And as you can see, Zack Saber has brought the boys with him. I told you early on in the night, Johnny Mundo, the leader of Bullet Club, is in the building. And sure enough, there he is. The leader of Bullet Club. The original leader. Made his return at the G1 Climax, distracted Tetsuya Naito so that he lost the matchup to Zack Saber Jr. Getting embarrassed, Tetsuya Naito then went and cost Kenta, a member of Bullet Club, the main event for the G1 Climax briefcase. He claims that he will take out every member of Bullet Club until he can get to Johnny Mundo. He wants that revenge. So, Mundo put up a challenge. If you could beat ZSJ here tonight, you get your match. If you can't, then go away and I never want to see you again. This matchup is huge. Not only is it another chapter in the never-ending cycle of battles between ZSJ versus Tetsuya Naito, but this is an opportunity for Naito that he cannot pass up. Naito, I almost say he needs this win more than anything else. Like, it would almost be scary what would happen if Naito didn't win this matchup, just so he could get his hands on Johnny Mundo. Again, though, I would like to say we have yet to see anything out of Johnny Mundo other than an appearance. We haven't seen him act. We haven't seen him talk. We haven't even seen him wrestle, which is the big thing. Everyone wants to see Johnny Mundo in the ring again. We haven't seen it yet. Out of all the people that debuted, made their returns, or made appearances at the G1 Climax, the only person that hasn't wrestled since then has been Mundo. The original, the first IWGP Heavyweight Champion. A 2-time World Champion as well. This is what people want to see. We want to see, honestly, the first with arguably the best. Because Tetsuya Naito, let's not sugarcoat it, he potentially had the best reign with the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. Meanwhile, can we get this loading screen to end? Oh, there it goes. Alright, here they come, ladies and gentlemen. It's not just one member, it's every member. ZSJ right there, and of course Johnny Mundo behind him. calling upon the boys, the Guerrillas of Destiny. Tamatonga, Tongaloa, Johnny Mundo, and ZSJ. Bullet Club. The original four are back. These guys were the original Bullet Club 2 seasons ago. They are the foundation. They are the core of the group. Oh my goodness. Honestly, just seeing this 4-man entrance right now is giving me some goosebumps. Not gonna lie, you guys. This is actually like really cool and nostalgic for me. Like, honestly, I'm having some pretty big goosebumps right now. I'm enjoying this way too much. And don't forget, this isn't even all a Bullet Club. There's also Kenta, you guys. Guerrillas of Destiny making their way into the ring almost as the enforcers of a Bullet Club here today. They're not even the ones that are in action here tonight. It's Tetsuya Naito. ZSJ now in the ring, ready and waiting. But all look at just the members of Bullet Club behind him. This is almost terrifying. Meanwhile, you have Tetsuya Naito, who's just coming to the ring, knows he's outnumbered, and potentially outmatched. I'm not only saying outmatched because he's outnumbered. All those guys down the ring, there is so much. Honestly, what's even the right word to use? There is so much prestige, so much history, so much accomplishments between those 4 men down the ring. The Guerrillas of Destiny, 2-time IWGP Tag Team Champions. Not only that, but also the longest reigning IWGP Tag Team Champions. Zack Saber Jr., a 3-time IWGP Juniorweight Champion. The longest reigning champion in today's era in the official verse with 385 days. Yes, I do realize that record is about to be broken. It has already broken by Jeff Cobb, but still. And then, of course, Johnny Mundo, a 2-time IWGP Heavyweight Champion. Honestly, Bullet Club is it's where people go to step up. It's where people go to become big names. It's almost any person that joins that faction, that unit, is automatically, their stock is elevated. Here we go, Zack Saber Jr. versus Tetsuya Naito, a battle we've seen plenty of times now, and we're about to see its next chapter here today. Slap right across the face. Naito not going to let him have it. Set kick right to the face instead. And now, Tetsuya Naito, ZSJ, these two will do battle once more, and Tetsuya Naito now right in front of both members of Guerrillas of Destiny. These are 3 men that Tetsuya Naito has done wrong. I will say, though, Tetsuya Naito and Johnny Mundo, these 2 men never even really met each other, never really even talked to each other up until the G1 Climax. These 2 never really have crossed paths. Hello, Bob. Welcome. And now, Tetsuya Naito taking back up ZSJ. The only time these 2, honestly, were even on the same card with each other, I do have to point out, I think was Wrestle Kingdom. Wrestle Kingdom 1, that is, which we saw Johnny Mundo, of course, main event that, and go against Kenny Omega night 1 and the main event in night 2. Meanwhile, we saw Tetsuya Naito defend the IWGP United States Championship, which I don't even think Naito defended it that day. I'm pretty sure he lost to Hiroki Goto, if I remember right. And now look at this. Look at this. Tetsuya Naito right now just enjoying all of this. All the pain he's inflicting here on ZSJ. Especially in front of Bullet Club. And you know, having Bullet Club there, it's not doing anything for Tetsuya Naito except for making his blood boil. Especially the person that he wants to take out so badly, Johnny Mundo right there. And a kick out of 1. Right in full of Bullet Club. What confidence. You are 100% right, Matt. Not sure if I said it already, but hello, Bob. Welcome, welcome. I think I did, but I kind of remember who did it. And oh, right there now. Naito just starting to pummel away on ZSJ. And now here we go. First time in the octopus stretch. And Tetsuya Naito is going to break out of it just like that. Naito has this. Everyone on for Naito. Do you guys not understand the fact that Naito is currently outnumbered? He'll take the double welcome. Naito is outnumbered. This is honestly, a scary situation for Tetsuya Naito. Oh my goodness. Naito right now launching himself like a rocket at ZSJ. You carrying things up from the basement? Okay, Bob, I got you. And now look at this ZSJ now. Pummeling away on Naito. So if I'm quiet, that's why. Understandable. And now ZSJ, what is he planning on doing here? Has Naito up. And down he goes. Uh-oh, ZSJ. What is he thinking of doing? Elbow drop from the top. And now ZSJ in full control again of Tetsuya Naito. Gonna throw him into the corner. Oh, reversal from Tetsuya Naito. Reversal from CSJ. Reversal from Naito. Naito, Hurricanrana gets some momentum here. Gonna go for the cover again, right in front of Bullet Club. Kick out at one again from Zack Saber Jr. Now look at this, just trying to break the arm of ZSJ. Knows that if he takes away the arm, he takes away the submission power of Zack Saber Jr. Definitely does the damage to it, that's for sure. Naito now picking up Saber. Back and forth action now. Mundo almost looking upset that Saber's taking this damage. Feels like Saber should have beaten him already. And now Zack Saber, fireman's carry reversal. Zack Saber Jr. now being picked back up by Naito. And now, reverse atomic drop. And now, oh, look at this. Now that is confidence in Tetsuya Naito. The taunt over the carcass of Zack Saber Jr. and in front of Bullet Club. And here we go again. But Naito, this time, quickly going to get out of it. Naito now, what is he thinking about doing? Naito, submission maneuver of his own. Trying to make Saber tap, unable to do so. And again, you know Saber, he's a person that does not like people that do submission maneuvers on him. As one person who doesn't like to be outdone in what he does best. There's only one person that's ever been able to do that to him. Well, technically two now that I think about it. And that, of course, is Pac. Oh, and an uppercut right there to the corner. Is that going to do it? Goes for the cover here. 1, 2, and kick out 2 there for Tetsuya Naito. And now, trying to drive the knee into the spine of Naito, unable to do so. And now just gets hit with the heel there from Tetsuya Naito. Naito now dragging ZSJ, and again, just looking into the face. Look at Mundo. Just look at Mundo as Tetsuya Naito did that to ZSJ. And now, again, in front of Bullet Club. Destino! Right in front of Johnny Mundo. But it is not enough. He knows the relationship between Johnny Mundo and ZSJ is strong. He knows that these two men think of each other like brothers. Naito almost pulled it off. That is 100% true. Oh, kick right to the chest now. And now, CSJ. Naito fighting out of the corner. And now, reversal from Naito. And now look at this. Look at this. Oh, dropping that boy right on his head. Naito now setting up for a second one. Oh my goodness, this could be it. This could be it. And a second. Destino goes to the cover, stares into the eye, and Johnny Mundo coming to the rescue of Zack Saber Jr. You gotta be kidding me. And now it's Saber. Saber now. 1, 2, and a kick out 2. Johnny Mundo saving the matchup. Absolutely saved the matchup for ZSJ. Now Saber now. ZSJ right now having almost a brand new breath of life. He was about to lose that matchup. And now for a third time. It took 3 at the G1 Climax. Is it going to take 3 here tonight? Tetsuya Naito fighting out of it. Makes his way out. And now ZSJ at the mercy of Naito. Into the corner. ZSJ's busted open now. And now, oh, here we go. We saw this at the G1 Climax. Middle rope. Destino. He's not done this time. He knows at the G1 it didn't put him away. Again. Doesn't go for the cover yet. Opting to humiliate ZSJ a little bit more. And now, again, like I said, right in front of Bullet Club. ZSJ now in trouble. ZSJ goes for the cover, but rope break from Zack Saber Jr. Naito getting a little too excited there. He could have had it had he just been paying attention to what he was doing. And now opting for more pain on Saber. That is not something you want to do. Zack Saber Jr. is not one to fall for stuff like that. And oh my goodness! Not again! Saber from literally out of nowhere. And Naito finds his way out of it. Tetsuya Naito not about to let it go. And now, ooh! Drop that boy right on his head again. Kick to the temple. And now, Tetsuya Naito locking up the legs of ZSJ. Locking them in tight. Going for the submission mover here on Saber. Saber, though, quickly going to fight out of it. Back and forth action now. And now, again, a 4th time. Destino goes for the cover. Is that going to do it? 1, 2, 3. And again, we're going to get respect. Come on. Nah. Gonna cut this from the YouTube version as well. You hate to see it. Nah. You hate to see it, Matthew. You hate to see it. Bullet Club are all in for the respect. With that being said now, Naito gets his match. We will see Tetsuya Naito versus Johnny Mundo at Battle in the Valley. Oh my goodness. Big matchup here today. First off, Crazy Steve and Black Taurus Decay put out the victory here against the Hybrid 2, moving on to the next round here in this mini tag team tournament. Next, we saw Matt Sydal defeat Buddy Matthews in a big time one-on-one junior weight matchup in which Sydal got the big win over Matthews. So he will be facing Kota Ibushi at Battle in the Valley. Next, TJP versus Killer Cross. If Cross won, he was going to be added to the IWGP Intercontinental Championship match. He did as such. So now that matchup is going to be a triple threat match between TJP, Shingo Takaji, and Killer Cross. And finally, Tetsuya Naito versus Zack Saber Jr. What a matchup. These two honestly pulled off another great matchup between each other. But it was Tetsuya Naito at the very end who was able to put out the win. So now we get the, quite honestly, one of the biggest matches in New Japan Pro Wrestling history. Johnny Mundo versus Tetsuya Naito. That's going to be freaking phenomenal. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jesse James. Thank you for joining me for today's episode of New Japan Strong. And I will see you guys all here live again next week. As always, peace.